Alright, what's going on, guys? We're going to be wrapping Trevor's 350Z. We just washed it and unboxed the wrap, and it looks super good. I think I included a clip of that when it was outside because it doesn't look as good in here. But yeah, there's a few paint spots and stuff like on his car that just weren't perfect, and you know, it's going to cost like a few thousand dollars just to fix all that. So the best alternative is to wrap it just like we did with my car. So we washed it all down, he got it wiped off, he did like a full, you know, car wash on it because you don't want to have, you know, bugs and stuff under the wrap and all that stuff. So yeah, we wiped it down, got all the corners and everything, so now we're just deciding on what we're going to do first, so then we'll just start wrapping it. So
we clay barred it about a month ago, so we're not going to do that. Hopefully it'll be fine. The paint didn't get messed up at all, so
yeah, we've detailed in stuff before, and you know, we've kept the paint in as good of condition as we can since he's owned it. So
the color is aluminum matte chrome, I think. Matte chrome blue.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna start wrapping it. Yeah.
So before you actually go and vinyl wrap the car, you want to make sure that all of the cracks and every little place that you can clean that vinyl wrap will get close to touching is as spotless as possible. See, this is disgusting down here, and this is one of the most important parts, because when you vinyl wrap the hood, you have to tuck it under, and you can't tuck it onto a dirty surface because it's not going to stick, and it's going to look super bunk after the first day you have the vinyl wrap on, because everything is going to be peeling off. So take this off and just super clean every part of your car that you possibly can.
Alright, just finished laying it over the hood. Now we just kind of cut the edges off, and we're going to pull the hood up and try and cut it on once the hood is up in the air. Yeah, dude, you can. Gonna have to bleep that one out. Look at that. Look at that shine. Let's get one more shot over here. Say hi to YouTube. Ooh, dude, that looks sick. Alright guys, so we're just finishing up the hood right now. I wanted to show you a few things. So on these corners right here, they're like really hard to get and look nice. So what we just did is heated them up, and then it helps you stretch them over these corners here. And then we just kind of tucked it as far as, hold on, let me focus it real quick. Shit, hold on, focus. But anyway, there's like a line right here. We just kind of tucked it to that line, and then we're gonna cut it from there. So, and then once he's cutting it over here, another good idea is to get the heat gun and hit these edges so that they don't peel up later on. What is it called again? When you heat it?
Well, you're supposed to, whenever you heat like an edge or anywhere that the vinyl wrap has to stretch across something, like a body panel, you're supposed to heat it to 180 degrees or
so it
somewhere
retains
close
its
to
shape.
that. Yeah, so because the vinyl wrap, when you heat it up, it like remembers its original form, which is being flat. So when you heat it to 180 degrees, it basically loses its memory and stays onto the body panel without bubbling up, I guess.
Yeah, what he said. But yeah, anyway, so we're just cutting along this line, heating it up, and yeah, it just takes a little bit of time, but it'll be worth it in the end, because when you pop your hood and you want to show people how fast your race car is,
Completely stock
engine, you want to show him, eventually, he's got parts on the way, don't worry. But, I mean, it's just worth doing, because you can only do this once, so after doing my car, we realized that it's really worth going through and making this look nice. So, as much as you can without wasting too much time, so. Alright, so we're gonna start working on this fender next. So we kind of sanded it down right here where there's a major spot from the tire rubbing from the previous owner. There's spots like that all over the car, so we just sanded that down a little bit. But he's got a new bumper coming, so we're not gonna be wrapping this one, we're gonna be wrapping the new one. So just to make it easier, we're gonna take the bumper off and the headlights off so that we can tuck in these corners here, and it'll just help us when we have to put the new bumper on. So yeah, that's what we're gonna start working on.
Cut that shit out of my car.
Oh, I don't think you... That's great on camera. Alright guys, so we're working on wrapping this door, so we decided to take the mirror off, and in order to get the mirror off you have to take the inside door panel off. So if you look up how to do that for your car, it should be pretty easy, but what we did want to show is we're removing this window molding right here, and once you get the mirror off and the door panel off, it just slides right off the end here, so I'll show you right here. It just slides right off of there, so you just pull it towards this way, pull it that way, and yeah, that'll come right off, and then you can clean this up and wrap right in there, and it should turn out real nice. So yeah, and then the mirror just unbolts from here once you get the door panel off. So yeah, that's how that works. Alright, so as well as taking off the mirror, the window molding, we're also going to take off this black door handle. Normally they're gray, but I think there's just 2 bolts on the back, right?
Yeah.
Behind these like rubber things. If it weren't so dark you could see it, but yeah, that'll just make it a lot easier to wrap in these areas, because trying to cut it and tuck it in there, it just doesn't turn out so nice. So this will just make it look a lot better, so it's just probably worth the time if you're gonna do it.
And then I got a life-saving trick right here.
Yeah, for these bolts,
If you put a little bit of electrical tape on your sockets, then your bolts won't drop down into Narnia. They'll actually stick
yeah, they'll like stick
into
to
the socket.
Yeah, we'll show you real quick. Boom. So you don't drop them inside your door and they don't rattle around down in the metal place that you can't get to. I've done that before. Alright, so we're getting started on the side skirt right now. Oh my god, that looks amazing. That looks super good in the camera. But just unbolted it from the bottom here, and we got some sawhorses out and just clamped it on. It's hard to see. And then we just measured some vinyl, laid it on there. There's the clamps. So yeah, it's pretty simple. Just a lot easier than trying to tuck it in those crevices in the car. So it only took like 2 minutes to get this off. So that's what we're working on. Anyway, we forgot to clean this side off, so we kind of just cut like a fine line right there, and we got some double or knifeless tape, and we're gonna just cut out a little piece to go here. So we'll just lay the vinyl right over that, pull up on the knifeless tape, and then there'll be like a nice even
line right there, so you won't even be able to tell. And it's going to be right there anyway, so you won't ever see it. But I mean, since we have it off the car, might as well do it. So yeah, everything turned out super nice though. Boom.
Okay, so day 2, got about half the car done. Now what I'm working on is trying to get this back bumper off. There's these clips that you cannot reach. Oh, you gotta turn 90 degrees. Huge pain. And then it's a matter of yanking the bumper off to get the clips. And basically guaranteed to break all of them, so it's gonna be fun. There's a mod you can do where you tuck this bumper so you can see more of your exhaust pipe, but now forgot that these guys are on there. It's not gonna focus, obviously. And I can't unscrew those because the exhaust pipe is in the way. Sweet. I'll just trade for this Z instead. Nope. No. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, just kidding. 1/4 inch. That. Right there for tight spaces. Should work. Let's go try it. This just came in for the G35. Might steal it from my car instead though. But if you want to know how to take off a 350Z bumper and you're watching this to learn how to vinyl wrap the 350Z, there's all kinds of panels and stuff on this car that if you Google it, YouTube it, there's a million different instructions on how to take it apart. But I mean, these clips suck. Gotta rotate them 90 degrees. There's bolt there, bolt down over here. We're idiots, so we're not gonna try and teach you every step to wrapping a car or taking it apart, but we figured it'd be fun. We've wrapped another car before, Grant's G35, so we kind of know what we're doing, so we figured while we're making the video we'll throw some tips in there. But if you really want to learn how to do it, Premium Auto Styling has a channel for instructions, I guess. There you go. No, inside.
Boom! Hey, my time to shine. Side skirts bolted up, rear fender's done, door's done, working on the hatch. Look at that ass! Why'd you put the taillight back? Oh, I guess you can lift up the car, the hatch, huh? Okay, so for this part, we got some sticky printable paper, and we printed out a Nissan Z logo, and that just kind of covered the holes for where the Nissan emblem was. Normally we'd put the Nissan emblem back, but his was broken, and it looked like crap, so we just wanted to put something that would cover the holes, and it's kind of like a low-key emblem there. So that was kind of a cool little thing that we did.
So a little bit of an update. We've got completely finished this side. Got the hatch done. Now we're starting to work on this side. Tore the side skirt off of there. Trying to get the door done. Just gotta tuck a few more things and put it back together. Then we'll move on to the next part. Shots, eh?
I don't like liars and I don't like change.
Day 2, and this thing literally wrapped up. It's pretty gay. Super nice. Just got the side skirt on, and this. Boom. It's like tucked in there.
Okay, so we just got this bumper onto the car, kind of. It's got it off of G-Force's website. So it's a fiberglass bumper, and it comes in the mail saying you need professional people to, bodywork people to put this bumper on, because it is absolutely the worst fitting bumper ever. The fitment is pretty horrible. We had to grind this down because it was, oh, you can't even see what I'm pointing at. We had to grind this down because it was way too big and it was hitting the headlight, so that we couldn't get this to fit. So this was absolutely as good as we can get it to fit. It's close, but it was really hard getting it to line up with the holes in the bumper. So I think I'm gonna have to get those little clips, bumper clips. But I mean, it's not perfect. We had to zip tie these.
Holes weren't even close. Like, these holes, we couldn't even get them close. Like, that's a finger length off, and you still can't even see the hole from here. Like, it's a joke.
This guy over here, this side of the bumper, it was too small. The back side was too small, so we couldn't even get it to fit to the holes, which is another reason why I'm gonna have to get bumper clips. But we have it sandwiched in there with the bracket, so hopefully it will hold for a while. There's just holes like this by the headlights.
And it came, I mean, you're supposed to inspect it when you're shipping it, but there's like, we had to sand this down. There's a giant scratch. We didn't feel like trying to primer that and fill it. And then there's like a crack here. Luckily that's not in an important part, but there is a crack right here. And then there's, you know, some damage right here. You know, just some small things. Even on the lip there is some damage, but I mean, you would have had to do quite a bit of body work if you were gonna paint it. Luckily the vinyl wrap will cover a little bit deeper than, you know, than nothing, but. All right, so here it is. Just finished wrapping it. Looks so freaking mean. We're gonna tweak the bumper fitment here just a little bit in a few days. Why is it so yellow?